Good morning, children. This morning session is dedicated to class 12, and today we are class 11, and today we are taking up the first poem, A Photograph by Shirley Tolson. You may ask the question, sir, what is this beautiful poem, A Photograph, all about? Well, this photograph by Shirley, A Photograph, the title of the poem by Shirley Tolson, describes the three stages. In the first stage, the poet stood with her two, cousins, at a sea beach enjoying a holiday. And the second stage is 20 or 30 years later when the poet's mother looks at the photograph of her own with her two cousins dressed up for the sea holiday. And she laughs at that photograph 20 or 30 years later. And the third stage, the poet remembers her mother with a heavy heart. This brings out the nostalgic feeling in the poet. Now, the details about the poem, the summary. The photograph is a beautiful poem which envisages to describe the three stages of the poet's mother, and it also depicts the perpetual reality that we are bound to suffer the loss of someone, our beloved one, and the loss is so, unbearable, but we still try hard, labor hard to bear the loss. Both the poet as well as her mother had loss of something that they bore with a heavy heart. Let us see what the poem suggests. The three girls are dressed up for the sea holiday. In the first stage, the photograph depicts the picture of the poet's mother along with her two cousins standing at the sea beach enjoying a sea holiday. Thus, this is whenever the poet looks at this photograph, it shows the poet's mother and her two cousins dressed up for the sea holiday, enjoying at the sea holiday. The photograph shows the poet's mother's a girl of 12 or so. They stood there smiling. Her uncle captures the photograph, captures the sweet smile of the poet's mother in the camera. The mother is also very happy at looking at that photograph of her young childhood days. The three cousins stood at the sea beach. The waves washed their terribly transient feet. Here, the poet is making a contrast how human life is transitory and time always, passed very fast. Where human being is short-lived, ephemeral, contrary to the nature that is sea, which has hardly changed. There has been a radical change in the life of the poet's mother, contrary to the fact that the nature has hardly changed. The sea is the same sea which washed their terribly transient feet in their childhood. The time has gone, time has flown on its wings. Now, 20 or 30 years later, the poet remembers how her mother used to laugh at the photograph in which she and her two cousins were dressed up very, strangely for the sea holiday. They were dressed up for the sea holiday years ago. The sea holiday was now a thing of the past for the poet's mother, and her beautiful smile captured in the camera by the poet's mother's uncle is now a thing of the past for the poet. Now, in both the conditions, the poet feels a sense of loss, and she is trying hard to, have a nostalgic feeling. She is trying to forget that moment because it really causes a loss, a sense of loss to her, and which the mother as well as the poet is trying to bear with an ease. They are laboring hard. They have labored hard to bear the loss with an ease. In the fact, the contrast is that the the photograph or the smile in the photograph of the poet's mother along with her two cousins standing at the sea for a sea holiday is the thing of the past. And now even the poet's mother is dead now, so this thing has become a thing of the past for the poet's mother, as well as her beautiful smile, genial smile captured in the camera, has become a thing of the past for the poet. In both the conditions, both the poet as well as her mother, you know, undergoes a sense of loss and labored hard to bear this loss. So the fact is that the theme of the poem is that human beings are bound to undergo a sense of loss, loss of their beloved one, the loss of their relationship, the loss of their dearest one in life, and we are bound to bear that loss with a greater difficulty. It is just natural that despite the fact that it is quite painful to forget the nostalgic feelings of someone or beloved ones in our life, but at the same time it is true that we have to forget these things because they are very painful and they remind us and they make us nostalgic about the past events. So it is quite natural that we are bound to suffer these kind of loss. On the other hand, there is a contrast between nature and a human being. That human being, our life is short lived. It is as transient as the transient feet of the three girls shown in the photograph. And the fact is that nature hardly has to undergo a change. Even after 20 or 30 years, the sea is the sea, and the water is the same water that has once, washed the transient feet of the three girls. And the sea has undergone no change in the past 20 years, but the life of the poet has undergone a drastic change. She has now lost her mother. She herself has become grown up, and now whenever she recalls the past beautiful moments of her mother's childhood as well as her own childhood, she starts, feeling a sense of loss. And that loss is so painful and so nostalgic that she has to bear it with a greater difficulty. She has to labor hard to bear this loss with a greater difficulty. That is what the poet has tried to elaborate, that our life is short and nature is perpetual. So, contrary to the fact that nature has hardly to undergo a change, on the other hand, human beings are bound to undergo a change. The things which the poet had 20 or 30 years back, now she had lost those beautiful moments when her mother was just alive. And there had been a photograph when the mother was just a child, and she also enjoyed her childhood with her cousins, and that beautiful smile cannot be retained now. It is gone, it is the past moment. In the same way, the poet's mother is dead now, so now having remembered her gives her pain and sense of loss which she has to labor hard to bear. And that is all about this poem. Thank you, children. I am sure you have got the gist of the poem. A photograph by Shirley Thompson. This is Mr. Eddie Singh on the channel EG English, your own channel. Thanks a lot.